Welcome everyone to this edition of Broker Gadget. We're having a hard time defining what is a gadget here at Neishloss Fleming, and to me, it's part of the gears of our organization, and I really feel like our people are a big part of the gears of our organization. So today we wanted to turn the camera around and introduce you to Ryan. Ryan, tell us what your title is and what you do at NNF.
Yeah, hi. I'm Ryan. I'm the multimedia specialist here at Neishloss Fleming. So if you're watching this video, then you're seeing what I do. I'm usually on that side of the camera. I film and edit all of our different segments for our YouTube channel and for our, when we have events like our Insight every year. Pretty much anytime we're on camera, it's me doing the behind the scenes work.
So it's interesting for us as a company. I know last year during COVID, when we decided to really take a step into the digital arena, you know, we are faced as a company as well, what's our next step? So we moved into this office, we had this great room, we have these great resources here, but how do we find the person? So, and we're so excited to have you. I mean, we feel like we've made leaps and bounds in this arena. We've learned so much about our capability, our team's capability, and one of the best things is our team's creativity.
Yes, it's unbelievable how creative everyone here is. I was kind of blown away by it, especially with, you know, the less straightforward things like Senior Moment, all of the integrity game time competition things.
So that's true. We are challenged as part of the Integrity Marketing Group family on a lot of different interesting tasks. I know we've done an end zone cheer last year for game time, and we're constantly, you know, asked for different pictures or things that we're doing in the office, which really adds some fun to this industry. So we're really lucky. So for Broker Gadget today, I just really wanted to ask Ryan some questions. So your first question, Ryan, is what have you learned about NNF from your side of the camera?
Well, we covered, I mean, what I learned about the people here, we just covered, is the insane amount of creativity everybody has. It's a really people-oriented company. Obviously, you know, like I came in here and I could feel how much everybody cared for each other. So I think what I've learned is that it's just such a people-oriented business.
Yeah, I think we try to say the word relationship a lot, and I think we recently had an event here, and Rob Turnbull, who's on a lot of videos, did a really nice toast about, you know, how COVID has affected us as a company and how really the 30 of us have spent a lot of time together. We've been in the office and been supportive for each other. It's not just us to our agents being relational, it's us to our own team, which I love. So your next question. Have you always been creative since when you were younger?
I guess. I don't know. I think everybody's creative in their own way. I've always been creative in like a visual and sort of like a performance way.
So your next question is, and I did ask our team what questions we should ask you, so that's where a lot of these have come from. Who, what, why, or when was your most awkward interview?
I saw this one. When you get somebody who agrees to talk and, you know, you're covering this is from when I was a reporter, you're covering some kind of event and you're like, hey, would you mind speaking on camera? Yeah, sure. And then you say, wow, so this crazy thing just happened. How did that make you feel? And they say, good. And you're like, what do I do with this? And then you get
the one-worder.
Yeah, I say, okay, can you tell me more about that? Oh, yeah.
So, Ryan, what is your background and your education?
I got my BA from Penn State in film and video production. You know, my main job before COVID was I'm an actor. I was mostly I'm in the Actors Equity Union, so I'm mostly a stage actor, which is an industry that doesn't exist anymore for now. So kind of a mix of being in front of and behind the camera, but always, sort of in this storytelling sort of background, whether it's, telling a story straightforward through theater, or if I'm telling a story about, DSNP plans through how do I cut these sound bites together.
Yep. So we've learned recently that you're involved in a current project that's pretty cool that you've given us a little bit of insight to. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing outside of your work here at NNF.
It's called Versus Mode. It's about a gaming club at a college, and then this sort of outsider comes in, and he's the leader at all the video games, but he's kind of a jerk. So then the club is sort of fractured. In the one hand, they're like, we want him to sort of be our leader because he's the best. And then the other people are like, but we're not here to win. We're here to have fun and be friends. And all of the drama takes place actually in the video games. So we do, we parody or reference or allude to like all kinds of different genres. The things that I find, sort of delicious about that is when we're walking around, we've got, big laser guns out, and we're like, yeah, I've got a paper due at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Bam, 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 So that's fun. Right now we're in the process of, trying to get it finalized. There's a lot of lasers and explosions and visual effects artists that we need to hire, so we're in the middle of like fundraising for that. And
so I think it's sort of interesting that you're this creative guy that likes to act, produce, create, write, and also do visual things. And now you landed here at NNF in the Medicare market. So what have you learned? Like, what is one thing you've learned about Medicare since you've been with us?
Age 65 or older or on disability for 24 or more months. I think learning, first of all, learning what the gaps are and learning a little bit more about like med sups. I'm so used to just choosing a health plan off of like the marketplace and that sort of covers blah, but now I have to think about, there's a transportation benefit. I'd never thought about that.
Yeah, so it's interesting because that's sort of what we're trying to answer for everyone, because there are so many options and plans and features out there that so many people, whether the consumer or even the agent who is selling it to the consumer, are unaware of. So I just hope that you guys got a little chance to see Ryan, because he spends so much time on the other side of the camera. We're just really glad you're part of the team.
Yeah,
so thank you.
I'm thrilled, and I'm so proud of sort of what we've accomplished here in my time. And to everybody who watches and who comments and who emails us and calls us, I'm aware, I see it, and I really, really want to let you know how much I personally appreciate that. Just the nice feedback that, I get to hear sort of secondhand. Oh, we were talking to an agent, they said they saw our blooper reel and they laughed for 5 minutes straight, and that, makes me feel really good. So thank you, please keep commenting, subscribing, liking, that's my shameless plug. But it's a great way for us to bring really informative and quality content to you, especially in a era where everything's sort of switching over to being digital centric. So it's really, really been a fun time here, and I'm looking forward to continuing.
So please take the opportunity to watch our channel and subscribe right here, and take the chance to learn more about everything we have to offer here at NNF. So thank you for joining us today, and please join in the next time. Thank you.